All right, it looks like things are rolling finally. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to edit out that quiet part while I was fumbling around with Vegas Pro. I'm Ivan, and I'm going to do some editing. We're going to edit our intro, the 30-second intro at the beginning of our videos, and I'm going to replace the voice that's in it with the voice of Night Red, one of our members. I'll probably get kind of quiet while I'm doing work, so if I don't respond to you, I apologize, but too bad. The bear has stuff to do. So I make a template so every time we have video, all I have to do is import the shots from the other two cameramen, slap them on here, and start editing. Currently, our intro is like this. I'm going to play it for preservations.
25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter.
Ha ha ha, I have both the video. I guess I was working on this a little bit earlier. We are going to turn off Red's voice. All right, so yet again, I'll play it one more time for preservation purposes.
"25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists, preserving the past. If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood."
Cool. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to take Red's read through, which is much faster than the previous one. So I'm going to play it through, and I'm going to kind of drop it in the middle and see what it sounds like. Might help if I started somewhere near the beginning. Sorry, I was distracted.
25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground. 25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists preserving the past. If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
I heard a trademarky thing. I'll fix that. So it fits pretty good as is, but I really like the original's cadence, I guess you would call it. So we start at the beginning of her talking. Wonderful her. Her voice could still be found in our intro.
25 years ago. 25 years ago.
There's going to be a lot of that, replaying sounds over and over again. So if it drives you nuts, too bad.
25 years ago, a group of survivors.
Okay, pretty close.
A group of survivors took shelter.
Okay.
Survivors took shelter. Survivors took shelter. Survivors took shelter.
Nope. Be more precise.
Took shelter underground to survive. Survive an insane war that engulfed the planet.
Not bad sync there.
When the ashes cleared.
Okay, so another break.
surface to a surface to a world mutated beyond recognition. Beyond recognition.
And on we go.
Today,
So the bear has decided for as much exact replication as possible. When I mention the bear, it's my muse. You can meet him in some of the Hope for Future videos. Brotherhood Bear.
outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as
soldiers and scientists preserving the past.
preserving
A lot of cutting there.
Scientists preserving the
the
past. Scientists.
Wow, there's only a couple frames there. Might be safe to cut there. Sound gets weird if you cut it too short, but we'll find out in a minute.
Scientists preserve.
Red has a very
Scientists
strong
preserve-
voice.
Scientists preserving the past.
It's a wonderful voice.
Preserving the past.
Yeah. I really like the original's cadence, so if I can match it up and not make it sound funny.
For the future. For the future.
If you want humanity to persevere.
Okay. Cut, 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 cut. Cut, chop, hack, slash. Put in place. That looks good.
Maybe you can join. Maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
And bye-bye.
The Brotherhood.
Okay, that leaves it kind of weird. Might have to have them. Well, you know, we might just have to use it.
The Brotherhood.
No, too much.
The Brotherhood. The Brotherhood.
All right. We're going full Monty.
The Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, there we go. Be proud of it. Okay, so let's go back and listen to it. And we're going to listen to it with them active.
25 years ago. 25 years ago.
A group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond
recognition.
I want to match up. Mutated. Now, there's a good chance that once I listen to this, there's going to be a bunch of pops and stuff, but I am not afraid.
Mutated beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists. Mutated beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists. Scientists.
Okay, so that's messed up. Probably have to do a happy medium on that. We'll find out.
Scientists preserving the past.
So, split.
Scientists.
Okay, and I'm going to do a happy medium like I did that other time. See how it kind of starts a little bit before and ends a little bit thing. That might make it fit pretty well. Oh, I guess I was listening to
Preserving the past.
Preserving the past. As we shoot it full of holes.
If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join. Maybe.
Oh, hey, that gives me room for Brotherhood of Steel.
Maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that works great. All right, let's listen to it without her voice. Wonderful her. So we mute it and make it big. If you notice lag, it's from the editor. It plays back. I have to deal with that.
25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an...
Womp womp. Gotta fix that.
A group of survivors... A group of survivors took shelter under...
Go in real close.
Took shelter.
So close I can smell Red's lunch. I love Red.
Took survivors. Took group of survivors.
Let's see. Yeah.
Took survivors. Took shelter under...
Okay, it's a little choppy, but at least it's smooth. All right, let's try that again.
"25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an in...
Womp womp. I don't like that sound. There is a mistake. It doesn't sound smooth.
ago. A group of survivors took...
Okay, I'm probably going to have to do more happy mediums. Okay, so what's the full statement?
A group of survivors took shelter. A group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists, preserving the past. If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
Close. There's a little jankiness down here.
Beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists, preserving the past.
Yep, no, I'm just going to have to do happy medium, but I think it'll work. Even more happy medium. Somewhere in the middle where it's all roly-poly and nice and jolly.
Outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists, preserving the past. If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
All right, that sounds pretty slick. Let's go for the big review again and start looking for timing.
"25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists, preserving the past. If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel."
All right, so flowing into that title card needs a little bit of adjustment, but overall I say it's a success. So I'm going to get rid of this whole audio track. Bye-bye, you were fun. Oh, wait. Control Z. All right, I think I added one. Delete track. Boom, there we go. All right, so now I'm going to save this as template B. Doing, doing, doing. Okay, now I'm going to play around with the timing. So let's see, let's get this to where it's big. It helps me to see the screen. All right, so
25 years ago.
yeah, I think I just feel like I want it to start later.
25 years. 25 years ago. 25 years ago.
Nope, a little sooner.
25 years ago.
When does it start going out?
25.
Okay, so it starts going out there. So let's see what happens when we end on the V in 5.
25 years ago.
Oh yeah, see? All right, so
25 years ago. 25 years ago. 25 years ago.
I want it to be moving when I want it to be talking when it's moving. I guess it is. Let's look at it again.
25 years ago. 25 years ago. 25 years ago. 25 years ago. 25 years ago.
It feels better when it starts a little bit before.
25 years ago. 25 years ago.
No, it doesn't. Bear, make up your mind.
25 years ago.
Here, let's get super precise about it. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Second it starts. Let's put it in the middle.
25 years ago.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive.
Okay, so this can be moved.
25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet.
That flows pretty nice, so let's look at it big.
25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world.
Okay, you're going to see a lot of me replaying transitions and stuff because that's where it really counts.
When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to... When the ashes cleared...
Okay, it needs to start slightly later. Let's move it. I only have like one frame give. Sometimes that's all it takes.
When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world.
Oh, okay, there we go.
When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to...
Let's give it a little more room.
Engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond recognition.
Oh, I like the flow of that. So, let's go back to big version and start at the beginning yet again.
25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists preserving the past. If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
I like it, but a little bit of tweaking at the end there. Let's see. How does it flow into us dispatching the Scorched Beast?
If you have hope for the future, if you have hope for the future,
I like the timing on that.
if you have hope for the future, if you want humanity,
Okay, too soon.
if you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
Okay, I think I'd like the S to start at the transition, and that'll spread that out a little bit. Come on.
If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
There's something odd about the transition. Logo by, what is his name now? Head Librarian Carlson. Good job, man. Technically Scribe Carlson.
The Brotherhood of Steel. Join the Brotherhood of Steel.
Oh, I know what to do. Shorten this up.
The Brotherhood of Steel.
I
Maybe
like
you
the
can
way.
join the Brotherhood of Steel. Maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
Feels a tiny bit soon.
Maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
I think I like that better. All right. So good job, Red. Knight Red. That's his voice. And he used his fancy dancy equipment to get us a really good thing. So we're going to listen to just that part and see if there's any weird popping or anything. So I'm going to turn up my audio so that if anything is there, I'll hear it.
25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet.
Okay, so just like I thought, tearing that up created unnatural things in the sound. So, answer is to scrap this, pull that out to happy medium, and that looks like pretty much the full track. I already set the timing, so let's check out how it flows when it's all together.
25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world.
All right, that sounded decent. So now let's go back to listening to the whole thing.
25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond recognition.
Okay, same problem there. I should have kept the video or the audio in a full chunk. So let's do the same thing. I'm guessing that's going to be the useful part of it. Where's the little arrow? All right, let's listen to it.
Planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile...
Yeah, that's not good.
Today, outnumbered by hostile forces. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists preserving the past. If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
Considering I'm going to be blaring music over this, it probably doesn't matter. So I might do a whole bunch of Control-C's and set it back right where it was at. All right, let's hear it all together one more time in big mode. Okay, I had just that audio selected, so now it should be all active.
"25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists preserving the past. If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join. 25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists preserving the past. If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel."
I'm going to turn down my volume because that's really loud at 3/4. Okay, back to normal editing. So that looks pretty solid. I'm going to watch this last part yet again.
And scientists preserving the past. If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
All right, that seemed to work pretty good. I need to give it one more watch through, and then I might wrap this up and get back to you when I'm ready to actually start putting video into it. We are on base template B. That's good. I really like what I'm seeing.
"25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists preserving the past. If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel."
You know, I still don't like that last little part. just the flow across the transition is weird. It could be that I'm getting latency from the editor, but I don't know. We'll find out.
Maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, I would like for it to start sooner. A whole frame sooner.
Maybe you can join. Maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
That feels a little better. Let's check this ending. That's what I'm having the most problems with. I like the start.
Steel. Brotherhood of Steel. Brotherhood of Steel. Steel. Steel.
I'll try moving it forward just a little bit.
The Hood of Steel. The Hood of Steel.
Okay, so how does it all fit?
Maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
Okay, I like it. So, the real fancy thing would be for me to render this real quick, and it's only 30 seconds, so with my rig, it should take moments. So I'm going to render this as our base template B, and it's set up. I might want to change the name of my things. And let's see how long it's going to take. Wow, less than 2 minutes. So, things about what you're looking at. I use fade crossovers. That's what this indicates. Sometimes I'll use fancy edits like linear wipes. Hello, Callie. I think she might be participating. That's my cat. What else to say about this? I'm pretty sure that any jankiness left in the voiceover will be covered up by that awesome song, which was made for us by Future Holotape. And Callie wants you to go Google that right now or find the link once I put it up in the description. Now go. Bye-bye. Okay, we still have 42 seconds of editing. So maybe we'll listen to Callie sing. No, she's cool now. She got her pets. Dead Scorch Beast. Fight. That was on the ASAM refurbishment mission, I believe. That one shot. And it's almost done. Wheedly. And let's go ahead and open it. Yeah, that works. Let's go full. Here, I got to sit back and watch this. So.
25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an 25 years ago, a group of survivors took shelter underground to survive an insane war that engulfed the planet. When the ashes cleared, they surfaced to a world mutated beyond recognition. Today, outnumbered by hostile forces, they survive as soldiers and scientists preserving the past. If you have hope for the future, if you want humanity to persevere, maybe you can join the Brotherhood of Steel.
Works for me. Good job, Kermanovich. Good job, Red. Good job, everybody. I love this group. Okay, so I now have my base template set up with the new voiceover. Sounds really good. That pretty much wraps up this session. Looks like I was able to make a half hour of it. That's cool. The other sessions are going to be much longer depending on my stamina. Well, if you check this out, thank you very much, and I'll be back with more. It's probably going to be kind of random, to be honest. I don't know what kind of schedule I'm going to be able to set.